afternoon, good evening. We are live from New York. I'm Rumiana Williams. I'm an experienced design manager at Adobe here in the New York office. And today I have the pleasure of hosting Sharon and Amelia. And they're going to be sharing some amazing work and lots of interactive exercises. We have a very special day today because it's World Interaction Day, and we are hosting all week on Adobe Live for Inclusive Design Week. That's our theme. So we've had a full day. We're last ones. Yay. So welcome to everyone that's in the chat. Please let us know where you're joining us from and what time it is. Hopefully not too late. And welcome, ladies.
Thank you so much.
I'm so glad to host.
Really excited to be here today.
Yeah, so let's get started. Tell me a little bit about you two and how did this whole project come to life?
For sure, glad to. So that's actually a very fun story. So Amelia and I, we work together. I'm a UX designer. Let me introduce myself first, and I'll let you do your own.
Yep.
I'm a UX designer, and I guess I'm fortunate that I get to do what I love to do, both as my work and as a hobby. And this is one of the things that have come out of the outside projects that I've been working on. Amelia and I, we got the chance to participate in this Creative Jam contest held by Adobe back in May. And that is what led to all years, and that is what led us to continue working on it and bringing us here today.
Cool.
Yep. Yeah. So I'm Amelia. I work with Sharon, one of our supportive women on our team. She suggested that we sign up for the Creative Jam, Bianca. And Bianca, she got us to the Creative Jam, and at the Creative Jam we came up with all ears, and that's what brought us here today.
And you both are interaction designers, or whatever
UX
you guys are called,
designers.
UX
Yeah.
designers
Yeah.
at Goldman Sachs.
Yes, that's right.
Great. Cool. I'm excited to be here with you guys. So what are you going to be sharing with us over the next 3 days, by the way? We're going to be doing this.
Yeah.
This is day 1 of 3.
We've got a super packed agenda, and super ambitious actually, so we're just hoping that we get to do at least 2/3 of what we have planned, but we'll see. So we're hoping for a lot of audience interaction.
Absolutely.
We have 3 fun polls planned for our audience. So over the course of these 3 sessions, we'd like to work on 3 specific features of All Ears. And just to set a bit of context about what All Ears is. All Ears is an anonymous instant mentoring app for female professionals. So it came about when the topic at the Adobe Creative Jam was elephant in the room, and we were given the freedom to do anything we wanted with that topic. We could interpret it whichever way we wanted. So Amelia and I, we thought we're 2 women working on this together.
How can we make this relevant for us?
Exactly.
And what is the current elephant in the room? And the elephant in the room is the Me Too movement.
Exactly, yeah. And it's not every day that 2 like-minded people meet outside of work to create something of value. So we decided we'll make use of those 3 hours to create something
That's fantastic.
for women.
And the plan is that this eventually could become a live app.
Yeah, that's right.
That's great. Yeah. It looks like we might have lost the chat. We can't see it. So we actually don't know where our audience is from. So while we wait on that, tell me where you're from and how did you get started with design?
Yeah, sure. So I'm originally from India. I started out studying industrial design for my undergrad, which was super fun. In my final year, I decided to go hardcore into interaction design and user experience design. But I'm really glad I made that transition while having a background in industrial design.
That's fantastic.
Eventually made it to Goldman Sachs and here.
Nice. What about you, Amelia?
So my background's a little bit different. I had a women's studies background, which is pertinent to All Ears. And then I went to law school, worked as a lawyer for 2 years, not really my thing. But I had a portfolio that I had from my previous work, and I got that together and dropped it off and landed at Goldman Sachs. So that's where we are both now.
That's fantastic. I love those stories where someone doesn't come from design background but ends up in design somehow because you had a portfolio. And it looks like we have some people from Colombia, Bogota, California, Brazil. Ohio.
Awesome.
Hello, Brazil. Hello, everyone.
Hey, everyone.
Hey.
Great
That's
to see
great.
everyone.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool. Should we get started?
Yeah, for sure. So back to gender, like we mentioned, we would like to start off by having our wonderful host, Rumiana, walk through what we have of our app today.
I'm going to be
Just-
doing some user testing.
Yes,
Yeah.
you are. So we'd love to have you think aloud as you walk through our app. Let us know what you're seeing, and we're going to start with the onboarding flow. So yeah, that's
Cool.
excellent.
Setting
We
the
have
timer.
My phone, yeah.
Wait, am I controlling this? How is it?
So
Oh,
I'm going to
should I?
slide this over to you.
Okay, cool. I haven't, by the way, for everyone, I haven't seen this app yet.
Yes.
I know what it is, but I haven't seen it.
So you are the perfect first-time
Yeah.
user.
I'm going to be the
Live
first
user
time
chat.
user. Hello.
Hey,
Hi,
yeah.
Talon. What's up?
Hey, Talon.
It looks like we have someone else from India, Yamini.
Yeah,
Cool.
looks like it. Hey there.
Yeah. And Shimona, also from India.
Oh, hey, Shimona.
Okay, cool. So all ears.
Yes.
Should I
so
get
we're going
started?
to get started with the onboarding flow. Jump right in. Let us know what you're seeing. We'd like to have you go finish the onboarding flow and post your first request for mentoring.
Okay, cool. So it looks like this is a quick overview of what it is. So anonymous instant mentoring at your fingertips. It looks like there's no sign in, so I'm feeling anonymous already.
Keep going.
Have you ever listened to the calming voices of the ocean through a conch shell? Cool. I like the illustrations.
Thank you.
All ears will find you mentors who will be your calming. I can never pronounce that word.
Conscious.
Conscious
So yeah, this
in
is
your
some,
power of need.
we were trying to
English
use.
is also my second language, so
So this is something we want feedback on
Oh.
as well. So we were
went too
using the
fast.
conch shell as a
Yes,
metaphor,
yep.
and we're not sure if it's working or not. So we'd love to hear from our audience. So I guess what we were trying to get at was conch shell is often used as a symbol of calm, because when you listen through it, you can sort of hear the waves
Right.
rushing, the
Yes.
sound of waves rushing.
Yeah.
So it was meant to, and it's also used in meditation, I believe.
Right.
So that was meant to be our metaphor, and your mentors are your calming conscious, but we don't want it to be forced. So if you in the audience think we could use some other metaphor, or what you think of the metaphor, we'd love to hear from you.
I wonder how this translates like through the different locales and like what's the metaphor meaning.
Yeah.
So if you have anything from your part of the world that is different, let us know. All right, I'll keep
Absolutely.
going.
Yes.
But I do love the illustrations. So sign up. So I do have to
You
sign
do.
up.
Yeah. It's very tiny. though.
So I'll put in my email and password, and if I'm allowing access to use location data, okay, that's pretty standard. I'll say allow. Oh, here it is. So if I want it to be anonymous, which I think I do, and I might not want to use my real name.
Right. So you enter a pseudonym over there.
Yep. So it looks like I have a list of problem areas that I need to fill out. Interpersonal conflict.
Try scrolling.
Yep.
Oh, okay. There is.
So the purpose of this screen, the reason I'm intervening here, although this is a user test, is so that I can set some more context for our audience. Amelia, feel free to hop in.
Yeah.
How All Ears works is it matches the problem areas that you are specifying while you're making your mentoring request with the problem areas that your prospective mentors have specified that they have experienced themselves or have experience helping someone else with. So that is possible through this onboarding screen. So when you're signing up for All Ears, you're not specifying that you're a mentor or a mentee.
Right.
You're just letting All Ears know what are the areas that you've experienced in the past, and this is what All Ears will pull out of when it's trying to find prospective mentors for a problem by matching those two sets of problem categories.
Yeah, these are the categories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it looks like if you don't find what you're looking for, you can add a new one.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay. So.
So we have hardwired that to select some. Yeah.
Okay.
Just try clicking around.
I'll try clicking
Yeah,
around.
yeah.
It looks like there's two: discrimination and interpersonal conflict.
Yep.
Are the two areas, and you got this. Now talk to a mentor. This is kind of nice because it reminds me of what's the meditation app called? Oh my God, I forgot.
Not sure.
I'll remember. I'll tell you in a second.
Okay, cool.
What's on your mind? So you can start typing, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I can type up what I want. what my issue is. Headspace.
Headspace.
Yes, it is Headspace.
It is
Thank
Headspace.
you. And once I'm done typing up my question, then I can submit it. So it seems like I need to pick what it relates to, so kind of categorize this.
Yeah.
It looks like it's probably it's a interpersonal conflict.
Try scrolling down.
Interrupted while speaking.
Yep.
Yep.
Cool. And now I'm going to be looking for a mentor. So it looks like I have, so the step is select a mentor, and it looks like there's a few options.
Could you tell us what you're seeing, what these icons mean to you on the green bar and the one below it?
So the green bar, it seems like it looks like a play button. I don't know if that's
Yeah, so that's
some kind of a voice, or is it just where I'm in the process?
right. So we'll show that screen again in just a second. So on the landing page, you remember that keyboard icon? So you hit that to
Yes.
type your request. You could also choose to go voice-based.
Okay.
You could just speak out your request and record an audio
Oh,
recording.
so I could remove my audio here if I want to.
Yeah, and it'll take you back to the landing page. So over
Right.
here, you can preview what you recorded as you're picking a mentor.
And it looks like there's different filtering, obviously problem match, professional experience. This also is a filter button though.
Yes. That's
What do you
another-
think is the difference between that bar and this filter icon?
So this will be, well, that's what I'm confused about. I don't know.
Okay, so that's a real confusion then.
And then the list is maybe giving me those categories again because I picked two.
Yeah,
So
Yeah.
I haven't filtered. Yeah, I
Right.
don't know.
right. Try clicking it. Does it
Oh.
work? Yeah. it
Yes.
does.
Okay, so it's a more detailed filtering mechanism.
Yeah.
Okay. So you could be actually filtering for industry because I'm sure that it's different depending on what industry you're
Yes, yeah. So your situation could be specific to your industry. So you might want to just
Or
filter
gender.
out. Yeah, exactly. And you might just want mentors who align with that.
And also you could connect to your LinkedIn
Yeah.
circle
Yeah.
or Facebook, whatever is your jam.
Except that's filtering out.
Yep.
Oh, so they won't be going. Okay,
Yeah.
got it. So your boss will never be your mentor.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Or you
Got
don't
it.
want to blast it out to
Okay.
Yeah,
everyone.
yeah.
It's part of
Yep.
the anonymity.
Yeah.
You're already getting some suggestions.
You
Good.
see more options, and being in grid will
Grid.
feel more like clickable
Clickable.
options. Yeah, that's a great point.
Yeah. So looking at the list, it looks like we have the name of the person, what their role is, and what industry and organization they're coming from if they're sharing that. One of two, I'm assuming.
Right. So what does that mean
Just,
to you?
I think it's probably just an overview of them, of who they are.
Try switching between the tabs and seeing if that number changes.
Professional experience, 8 years, 12 years, response time, 10 minutes, 1 hour, 20. Distance from you is
So what's
however
happening here?
miles,
It looks
problem
like it's
match.
not very clear.
Oh,
Yeah.
maybe it's depending on what I'm looking for, it's matching two of my criteria or one of my criteria.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. So
Yeah,
that needs
that's
to be
a-
clearer, I guess.
Yeah, that's not very clear to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So now you're sorting the list based on problem match, and it looks like summer days meets 2 out of 2 of your problem categories.
Summer days.
Summer days.
So I'll go in, and it looks like there's a little overview of this person. I can call them directly.
Yes.
Yes.
I can message them.
Yep.
And it tells me if they've seen this yet. But I haven't typed anything yet. Oh, no, wait,
You
I have a
have.
message. Never
Yes.
mind.
Oh, you
I
sent
send a
them.
You
message.
sent a message.
It's not about, okay, so when I first saw this, I didn't read me. I thought they were like saying like a greeting. Hey, what's going
okay.
on?
Okay, that's interesting.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I didn't look through
No
too deeply.
worries.
So I can type up.
So yeah, yeah.
I'm calling them.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So from this point onwards, it depends totally on you and your mentor how you want to take the conversation forward. If you're comfortable enough to call them, you can do that, or you can just finish the conversation on chat itself.
Yep.
So if you want to take a quick look at the mentor's side,
Cool. This is awesome. I love it. I love user testing.
We love hearing from users.
Yep.
So this is what the mentor side looks like.
So they're getting a notification
Yes.
that
So click on
there's
it.
a problem.
Yeah.
Okay,
So this
someone
is their
needs you.
landing page. Someone needs you. And
There's the messages.
yes, there's a
messages.
notification. So he clicks there, he or she.
Okay. And then they can see a list of the people.
Mm-hmm.
These are the new ones, the top.
Yeah.
And then this person also has mentors because the first screen, can I go back?
Yes, of course.
Because this one had being able to speak or
Yeah.
type, right?
Yeah, it's the same interface. There's no difference
Right.
between the versions for mentor or mentee. It's just that in the chat, you'll be able to sort your chats based on the ones that you initiated the mentoring request, which would be your mentor chats. And then your mentee chats would be the ones that someone reached out to you about. Just
So you get to play both roles
yeah.
if you want.
Yeah, yeah. So I would just, let's say I'm Summer Days, I'm clicking on it, Foggy Skies, ask
So I
me
can
something. Yeah.
So the person's typing, and then
Yeah.
I
So
can
it ends
call.
there, yeah.
Okay. Or the other thing was going back.
Yes.
Yep.
So that's pretty much the prototype in its
That's
current
pretty clear.
state. Yeah. So what
like it.
All Years tries to do is it challenges the concept of traditional mentoring, which is more about building and nurturing a relationship, is what mentoring is. But you might be able to achieve the same result by just setting the context and bringing empathy into the picture by matching the problem areas, because that's the most important thing. You're able to empathize with the person seeking advice when you've also been through something similar, which is how they are able to be an instant mentor for that particular use case alone.
That's really fantastic. I like that you get really quickly to what you're trying to do. There's not a lot of steps between starting the app to getting to someone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wanted to keep it as crisp as possible.
Exactly. Because
Yeah.
the problem is sometimes when you have a problem and
Right.
you can't really solve it and you can't go to your mentor and your mentor might not be available. So this kind of cuts that out of the equation. You can get instant mentoring on the spot so you can deal with your problem to deal with it, or you can get advice for your problem to deal with it most efficiently.
Exactly.
That's fantastic.
Awesome.
Cool. So it looks like you're getting a lot of compliments on your color palette
Thank you.
and illustrations earlier, which is nice.
Thanks so much.
In the chat, feel free to send us any questions throughout this today and tomorrow and Thursday. We're going to be here
Yeah.
different
Yeah.
times, but
Covering a lot of content.
yes. So what are you guys going to do
Yeah.
today?
Yes.
What's
So
the plan?
today we are going to tackle this question. Would you like to do the honors?
So our how might we today is how might we increase trust and accountability despite anonymity?
So we recognize that this is a real problem. For some people, anonymity seems to not go hand in hand with accountability because people can misuse the fact that they're anonymous and not be professional on this platform. So we need to come up with some checks and some safeguards to make sure that this is still a safe space and that it is being used for the purpose that it was intended. So this is what we'd like to hear from our audience about, and by the end of today, we'd like to create a mock-up of a screen that addresses this problem.
Great.
Before that, though, we want to do a little bit of warm-up with a couple of light activities that
That's
involve
fun.
some sketching and some visual design.
Yep.
And while we're doing that, we'd like to give our audience a small task. We'd like to give them a poll, and I hope we can get the link out to them. This
Cool.
poll is on workplace problems.
Yes.
Let me pull it up. So we'd like to hear from you through this poll, which of the workplace problems that you see you've actually faced in the past. And if you don't see a problem category that you have faced, we'd like to hear from you. Feel free to enter that as a comment, like a free-form comment, or just post it in the chat, whichever works.
Cool.
Let's
And
get
it
the
looks
link
like
out.
you have a question while you're setting up.
Did we
Did you
consult
consult
with
with psychologists? And is
interesting.
it only for women? So 2 questions. Great questions, by the way.
Yes. So at the moment, or at least when this idea was conceived, it is still meant to be an app for women. And on the flip side, though, we do want women to be able to connect with men as well on the mentor side and specify in the filters that they want mentors and hear the male perspective on whatever the problem is that they're experiencing. So we do see in the future the possibility to open this out and make it a mentoring app for everyone. But at the moment, though, we are focusing it on a female audience, at least from a mentee perspective.
Yes, but from a mentor's perspective, we wanted to make it as inclusive as possible, so that's why we included it to have both genders.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we have the link sent out. Would it be possible to bring it up?
That's it.
It'll be awesome if we can post that link in the live chat.
strawpoll.com/9915DPZY.
And did you consult with a psychologist or no in the research process?
We looked at psychology studies, but we did not consult with a psychologist.
Not yet.
But might be a
that's
potential next step.
that's a great
Yeah.
suggestion,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, when this becomes a real, I mean, not that it's not a real app yet, because still it's
When
a
it's built,
concept
yeah.
when it's built.
Absolutely, for
Yeah.
sure. So is our audience able to see the poll? I wonder.
Yes, please fill out this. Oh, here it is.
Awesome.
Great,
Thank you.
great, thank you.
So yes, please. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, awesome. So let us
So-
know if you can access the poll, and we'd be really cool to hear from you.
Yeah.
Yes.
How do we view it? Let's view
View
it.
results.
Okay, so
So we'll keep waiting on that one.
so while that comes in, would you like to get started on the next activity?
Sure, let's
Okay.
do it.
Yeah,
We have a very packed agenda
Yes,
today.
Yeah.
we do. So what we're going to be tackling right now is the visual for
Yes.
anonymity. So at onboarding, you noticed a visual of a woman with a band over her eyes. I think you can see it behind me right now on the screen. So that is the visual we are using at the moment while we're asking our users whether or not they're okay with anonymity, if they want to go with their real name or with a pseudonym. So we're wondering what could be a better way of showing anonymity through the visual. So just as a warm-up activity, what Amelia and I are going to do is sketch real quick other ways in which we could communicate anonymity other than a woman with a band over her eyes. We'll spend about 10 minutes on sketching,
Yep.
is that right?
Cool.
Yeah,
Gonna
we're
set the
a
timer.
Cool timer.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'd love
You
to hear
brought
from
your
you,
clock
too.
and everything?
Yeah.
Wow, that's
This is our
amazing.
timer, if you
They're
want to
so
see it.
Let's
prepared.
put it over here.
This is
Awesome.
great. And they're going to be sketching in Adobe Sketch.
Yes, we
Yes.
are.
Which
So,
I'm very excited about.
We got the tablet set.
Yes, let's fire this up. So once we're done sketching, the three of us will check out what we've
Yep.
created, pick 6 of them, and we'll quickly load it up on the screen and once again have our wonderful audience
Cool.
vote for one favorite concept, which we will then digitize in
And
XD.
if you haven't heard about Adobe Sketch, it's a free app on iOS and Android, actually. And it's great. It's a fantastic drawing app, and you can bring your Photoshop brushes, and we have some brushes that come with the app. They're created by Kyle Webster. And there's also another app, which is the vector version called Adobe Draw. I know you guys are doing some more rough sketches.
Yes. Let's. Okay, that looks good.
The poll link is not working.
The poll has ended, it says.
Can't vote on
Interesting.
it.
Also, can we do landscape on the app?
Yeah, sure. Let's see
Great.
if we can fix the poll.
No, I'll be doing the user testing because Sketch is kind of my area of design at Adobe.
Okay, cool.
And they haven't used it before. So,
Tilted in?
Okay, let's try fixing this and seeing if it works for me. Seems to be working.
is the link right?
Thanks.
Let's see the link.
Yeah.
That's
That'll
right.
help.
Technology. only
Technology.
functions when you don't need it to. Oh,
Yeah.
tell me about it. Could we scroll up and view what the link is? Or, I mean, resend the link.
Cool.
Okay, let's see. That seems to be different, actually. That's not the right link. Let me quickly send it again. One sec. I guess Amelia, you could
Yeah,
get
right
ahead.
now
You're
I'm-
getting a
I'm
head start.
sketching.
She's killing it already.
Any
Drawing.
suggestions about
Oh yeah,
anonymity
here
are
we go.
highly
You can see
appreciated.
what she's doing.
Okay, I've got the link out to Lee. If we can get that up to our audience, that'd be awesome. I've got to catch up with Amelia. Okay, let's do this. So, oh wait. You can try distracting us, Rumiana.
I'm trying to. I'm doing user testing. That sounds so quiet.
So,
I think
seems to
your
have
pencil might not be connected
oh no,
if it's not charged, but you'll have to unplug for a second. Technology.
I know.
Yeah, you have to unplug it just for a
It
second.
was working a second
It charges
ago.
really quickly. Sometimes it could be. Yeah, I think your pencil is not charged. Or
Plug it in for like 5 minutes.
Yep.
Or like 2 minutes.
We're
2
drawing
seconds,
in
you have to pull it
Photoshop
up.
Sketch.
Yes.
That's the app that we're
Photoshop
drawing in.
Sketch. It's free in the App Store. It's available on iOS and Android as well, phone and iPad. Obviously,
Oops,
better
Yep.
on an iPad Pro with the Apple
I'm
Pencil.
gonna sketch on Post-its in the
Oh,
meantime.
good.
So, make use of the
When
time.
technology
Paper prototyping.
uses-
Nothing like paper, right?
Yes. So the first thing they did when they got to the office was ask about Post-it notes.
Oh yeah, we love our Post-it notes.
I love it. Do not sharpen your Apple Pencil. Yes, that's a pro tip.
Definitely not.
Yeah.
Let's see. I should give it a couple minutes, right?
Okay, so we are doing sketches on what the illustration will be for the onboarding tour.
Yes.
And if anyone in the audience wants to take a stab, they could, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'd love to
Help
see what
us
you can
out.
come up with.
Yep.
Yes.
Let us know what you think of.
So we have the
What's
poll again. Lee just posted it
Okay.
a
fingers
second ago,
crossed.
so feel free to fill it out.
How much time do we have?
You have
5 minutes.
5 minutes.
We did lose some time
Yes.
though. Okay, I got it. I got
Maybe you
one.
get
I
extra
wonder
2
if I
minutes.
can show this somewhere. Like that, maybe.
Oh yeah.
So this one's celebrity
crafty.
sunglasses. This is the classic celebrity disguise.
Yes.
Okay.
We're making it work.
Yeah.
Lo-fi.
Okay, what else could I do? Yeah. So this
Should
one.
I try to fix your iPad while you're doing this?
Yeah, so
'Cause you have
I've
another.
put it for charging.
Yeah, sometimes it takes a second. Oh yeah, you're good now.
See if the pencil works.
What's anonymous? What's anonymous? Question mark.
Yep,
Let's
it's
see if
working
our audience
now.
has suggestions.
Go ahead and plug it back in.
We're good.
How could we show anonymity?
Yeah, it takes a second to charge it usually.
Okay.
How can we show anonymity?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So,
It looks like we're back.
okay.
Yes,
cool.
we have 2. We have 1 winner.
Oh, you can see mine
7
too now?
sketches already.
Oh my
This is a
gosh.
competition for sketching.
Okay.
So
I have to
feel
iterate.
free to fill out the poll. How much time do they have on the poll? As much as the sketching?
Yeah,
Okay,
we'll do that.
cool.
Yes.
What is
So-
anonymous? What is anonymous?
I'm doing a masquerade mask.
I got that too.
You did?
Great minds think alike.
Did you both draw when you were kids? Because you went to industrial, you went to
Yes.
study industrial design, but
Yeah.
from law to design, like what was the bridge? I'm always very curious.
Well, I got into art school. I was a photography major for a hot 2 weeks and I dropped out. But now I go to Parsons at night for a master's of design.
Oh, so you were doing that right now?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Is it Masters of Interaction in Interaction Design?
It's strategic design management, so it's kind of more like systems. But sometimes we draw. We both draw for fun. We're both illustrators for fun.
Yeah.
And how long have you two worked together?
Almost a year.
Yeah. It's coming close to a year.
Yeah.
That's great.
Time flies.
It's usually interesting to see how for such a short period of time you're creatively synced.
That's true. I think we just lucked out.
Yeah.
This partnership's been
yeah,
great.
It's hard to find
That's a little scary.
collaborators sometimes.
This is true.
Yeah.
But yeah, it worked out for us.
Great.
Okay, what else do I have? Oh, yes.
So fill out the poll. Links in the chat.
Who's anonymous? Who is? Oh,
I got a paper bag. Did you get a paper bag, Amelia?
I always did that.
Did you talk about what you're gonna draw before you come
No,
here?
not this,
No.
because we wanted this to be real.
To be a surprise. But you
If
must
there's
have thought about
overlap,
it.
then that means that concept
Thank
has
something
you,
there.
Noel, for voting.
Okay, where do I create a new space now?
A new layer?
Oh, okay.
Ah,
Where do you think you create a new layer?
very nice.
I could just hit plus, maybe?
Yeah.
it.
Okay,
New sketch layer. Yeah.
That works.
I'm learning from a researcher of how to
Now-
ask questions.
How does that? Okay.
What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to enter the new layer.
You are?
Oh, no, not layer. I basically want more space to draw.
Oh, you want to move
Yeah.
to transform your layer? So I guess I'll just tell you. If you tap on the layer that you had
Yeah.
and then tap again,
Yeah.
so then you'll get transform layer.
Yeah.
Ah, so you can.
And
So I
now
can
you
make it smaller?
Yeah.
And that fixes the aspect ratio too.
Ooh.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Got
Okay.
way more
next.
room.
And then you have to hit done because you're in a
Oh,
mode.
okay. Done.
I know people are having a hard time with that one. We know.
I'm get used
Thanks
to
for
it.
everyone who voted. We're kind of, wait, did we
Almost
run
at
out of
time?
time? Almost. We have
We have
like
like.
1
Oh
minute.
no!
I
Okay.
think I can't really see the clock from where I'm
So
sitting,
this
but I
one
think we have 1
is-
I
minute.
got ambitious.
Classic. Telephone wire.
Oh, so
mean-
you drew your boxes before you were designing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if people can get the sketch.
Superman, Batman.
Okay. So that is that, and then
Oops.
so
Gotta go
this
back.
next one.
Just kidding.
So would the audience be voting on these drawings?
Yes, we're going to be putting it up. We'll name each one of them, and we have a poll ready for our
Oh,
audience.
everything is polls.
Yes.
I love it. So everyone
I
can
will
be
go
involved.
back then.
Yes. So this concept might be a little hard to grasp from the sketch, but I'll explain.
Great.
So this is when you're showing it through a pixelation, like you blur out the image with a pixel effect, like a tile effect. Does that make sense? So that's how. So you would start off by showing the clear image of the woman, and then you would create a pixel. You will put a pixel filter on top of it.
Okay.
So that could be one way to hide the identity. And then we still want to keep in the game the band over the eyes visual. So I'm just putting it there for being.
Hi, Ashi. What are you voting for? So the poll is. I'll let you guys explain it.
Okay, what are we voting for? Is this the ongoing poll that's happening? Is workplace problems? Okay, that is our timer. Right on time.
It's beeping.
How do we stop?
Yep.
How do we stop?
That stopped by
It
itself.
stopped by itself.
So right now we're asking our audience to vote for to let us know what are the workplace problems you've experienced in the past. And while we're hearing from you on that, we've been sketching visuals on anonymity. And let's check out the poll first before we go to this poll.
Cool.
I wonder if it refreshed.
Let's refresh.
View results.
Oh,
wow! Thanks for all the input.
Thank you.
guys
Thank
so
you all.
much. Let's see. So we have being underappreciated. At
15 votes for
15
underappreciation.
votes. Seems to be the most so far. Yeah, okay. So
Seems
being-
like overwork is also a big problem too.
Yeah.
It'll be cool if we can show,
Yeah.
this. Thank you.
The poll. Yeah, that's very interesting.
Awesome. Thank you. Great. So everyone can see that.
Maybe you can. Oh, he's gonna change it. Okay, cool.
Awesome. Great. So it seems like being underappreciated is the most common problem. Being overworked, low job satisfaction. It's sad to see that often interrupted when you speak is a problem too. Lack of two-way communication. Great. Was there anything that wasn't mentioned here, I wonder? A good follow-up would be why they feel underappreciated.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's interesting. I wonder how we can bring that into the interface. Something to think about.
Yeah.
While they're asking for mentoring. Okay.
Well, they could write more in the comment, right?
in the freeform text field itself,
Yes.
right? Yeah,
Yeah.
They would explain that there.
'Cause it seems like there's an entire layer of emotions behind that too.
Right, and depends
Yeah.
on, depends on the company,
That's true. Very true.
manager.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's very important.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So is there anything that we missed from this list that you have faced in the past? Any other workplace problems that's not on the list? Because we want to update our list both on the onboarding screen as well as on the list of problems that's shown while you're sending out a mentoring request. Because that is the core of our app. It matches the right person based on that.
And for anyone who's joining late, there were 2 links for the prototype that I actually had to user test in the beginning, and you'll see what the fields are. I think they match the survey, right?
Yes, they
Okay.
do.
So if you
Yeah.
have any suggestions on anything that's missing, please let us know.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Thank you. So now what we should do is get these out on our templates.
Yeah.
So let's just airdrop it
Airdrop them over.
to my laptop.
They're going
Yep.
to Sharon's laptop.
Okay, let's do the image. Airdrop. Oh my gosh, okay. Where am I?
Is your airdrop on?
Yeah. Oh, okay, everyone.
Image. Airdrop.
Yeah, I see me now.
Sharon's MacBook Pro.
Accept.
You got them?
Awesome.
Great.
That worked.
Oh, and don't forget the one that was here. Oh wait, where did it go?
Oh yeah, that too.
It's not there anymore.
Paper
oh, it's there. I can
prototyping.
see it.
So we could take a picture of this one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's my favorite one.
Yeah, don't forget that one.
Okay. Let's airdrop this one too.
Paper prototyping is pretty important. You can get a lot
Yes.
of insights from that.
Very true.
Sometimes technology doesn't work and you can just
Yeah.
grab it.
Yeah. Or you get distracted. I don't know, when you're on the computer. It's easier to just go into a focused.
So we can
Mode.
move back focus to my screen. Yep, awesome.
Cool.
So we're gonna go here. Let's just do this.
So which one of you did the illustrations on the tour?
So we brainstormed the ideas together.
But who drew them?
I digitized them.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, let's replace this. Or do you think we should just straight away annotate on this, Amelia? To
Yeah,
save
let's
time?
just do it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
to save time.
We have a lot of ideas and
Yeah.
we want to get votes on.
Let's just
Yes.
like make this.
Seems like Susan is also sketching before she
Digital.
goes into design. Yes.
It's a great tool. Being able to just sketch it out. Great skill. Okay, where is your sketch?
And you can use Adobe Sketch
Yes.
or Adobe Draw. Depends on what you're looking for.
Absolutely.
But you both came without having ever used Sketch, right?
Yeah,
You've never used it.
We haven't.
Yeah.
So Adobe Draw is the other app, also in the App Store for Android and iOS, and it's a vector tool. So it's basically exactly the same interface, except your output will be vector. So you could sketch something and send it
That's
to
convenient.
Illustrator and continue manipulating the points.
Yeah.
Okay, this should work. Let me also add that last one.
Oh, the picture?
Yeah.
Yep.
Nice. So we're gonna have some voting here.
Yes.
Yes. Hello,
Hey,
Diego.
Diego.
If you're new to the chat, tell us where you're from. Hopefully it's not too late where you are. It's the end of the day here in New York.
Yeah. But some of us are night owls and are most creative at night, so
Really?
who knows? Depends. Depends on who you are.
Yeah, I work with the West Coast, so our hours are generally later.
Yeah, 3 hours apart.
Yep.
While waiting for that, let's name these real quick. So I'm gonna call. Oh, you have masquerade too. This worked. Awesome.
That's so funny. They're like right in the same
I
line.
know. Okay, let's do. Nice. Make the small.
So it
Yeah.
looks like you're using Keynote usually
Yeah.
for presentations. So on my team, because we use XD to design,
Yeah.
we actually stopped doing Keynote unless it's like an official presentation. We are using you're using XD to make presentations because it's so much easier because you don't have to export an image and place it in your presentation. So we just make all the title slides and they have great animations.
Yeah, for transitions, definitely.
I mean, we do.
Yeah,
I work
we
at
do.
Adobe. Yes, we do.
Okay, Amelia, I need help naming these.
So,
We have iBand again.
yeah.
Okay, and we have masquerade again. So
Let's see.
is that masquerade?
Masquerade is that one.
Oh yeah.
So that one would be glasses, I would call it, or hat.
Hat.
Yeah, I guess I got stuck on glasses.
Like the incognito mode, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
Shall we just
incognito.
call that incognito mode?
Yes.
Incognito.
Yeah.
Let's just say incognito.
a
Okay.
good one.
This one is hat. The last one?
Word.
That one is bandana.
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 Okay. And then
What's
we
the-
have sunglasses.
There's a question about Sketch and XD advantage. So we use XD. We've been using it since I think the first
guys.
builds.
For this guy.
I started using it before they were even layers, and briefly before that I used Sketch, but it's super reliable. It's really
Question? Yeah.
light, and
Which one's this?
there's some really amazing
Wonder Woman.
features. And it's super reliable. As I said, I have never had a file crash that my work was lost. And you two started using it recently, right?
Yeah.
XD. I guess you're fresher and non-tainted by the Adobe glasses. So tell us what you think from your initial.
Repeat grid is a really cool feature. That's what I liked because you can adjust the spacing pretty evenly. So you can repeat one layer, say you want to create a lot of buttons or cards. So you can make one card and just drop down the handle and you can have like 5 cards automatically.
And you can actually drag and drop content in there. You can
Yeah.
drag images and they'll go in. And also, I mean, it's connected, it's in the Adobe ecosystem, so it's super easy if you have libraries in Photoshop or Illustrator to just pour them over. And the commenting on prototypes is fantastic if you're collaborating with your team. And they have new releases every month. There was one now in September.
I guess what I found most convenient was being able to switch between the design mode and the prototype mode, and having both in the same tool was just super convenient. Didn't have to worry about exporting, syncing multiple times. So that was
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've named our sketches.
Yep.
Let's pick 6 so that we can put it up on the poll and hear from our audience.
Yeah.
So which 6 do you want? So I've put masquerade on right away because that's been mentioned twice.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it's the same one. And
What do you-
iBand too.
Which one?
iBand.
iBand.
iBand is
yeah, that
twice.
is- Let's do iBand. Oops.
Celebrity.
Okay, I have celebrity. What
Cool.
else do you want on there?
Paper bag.
Paper bag.
Okay. Let us do paper bag. One more.
Three more. Or
Actually,
even
we just
7, you're
wanted
not gonna-
6.
Okay,
Yeah.
6.
It
Okay,
just
sorry.
creates one extra.
Okay, one extra. Can
Yeah,
you go
that-
back to the drawings?
Yes. What are we looking at?
Celebrity, disguise, and sunglasses all seem kind of similar
Yeah,
to me.
Yeah.
we've sort of
There was
blended
one
everything.
celebrity. Wired telephone?
Yeah.
Wire telephone's interesting.
Wire telephone. Okay, let's do wire telephone.
So we're gonna have the audience vote again.
Yes. So
Number
let's.
4.
What is number 4? Oh,
Lorem ipsum.
very interesting option. What do we want? We don't have to have 6 if we don't like anything else. We've also blended a bunch of them.
Yeah, yeah.
So let's just keep 5
Wonder
then.
Yep.
Woman, no.
Wonder Woman.
Bandana.
What is that? Bandana?
Bandana?
Bandana or question maybe?
Just question? Just, yeah, face with question?
Yeah.
Yeah, like
question.
Yeah, question.
that. Question. Face.
Question.
Question
mark
face.
face.
Question face.
Oops. Okay, so let's create this poll. Send it out.
Oh, this one has a long link too.
It does have a link. So I'm gonna just, should I disconnect mine?
Nope.
Yeah, thank you.
Here we go.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So there will be a new link in the chat in just a second, and we're gonna have the audience help us decide what the image for the onboarding will be.
Yes.
And we're gonna watch being,
okay,
well, it's being
so-
digitized. Oh,
Yep.
guess what? It's time for chat and win.
Chat and win.
It's my favorite part. Quick, ask a question in the chat.
Okay.
Ask a question.
Let's see.
A
What?
quick one.
What's your favorite color palette? Scheme? Designer question.
Color.
Colors.
Favorite color.
Colors. What do you like?
Quick, chat, because somebody's gonna win.
Chat and win.
If you're chatting,
Yeah,
you're
how do
gonna
you
win.
go about picking a color palette?
We're back.
We're back.
And
Awesome.
keep telling us what is your favorite color, because you have the
Turquoise blue.
chance to
What is
win.
Turquoise blue. Pastel.
Orange
That's
is red,
so
yellow.
cool. Oh, and it looks like there's some
Wow.
hex code numbers.
They
Yes.
are. That is
Yes.
fancy.
Yes. Tell
White
us
and
what's
black, I
your
think.
favorite.
White and black.
Very
Red.
great.
Deep purple.
Deep purple. Nice.
Somebody's gonna win.
Awesome. Okay, we need more.
Keep telling us what's your favorite color.
What else?
Anything fall.
Anything.
Gray goes
Gray
with
goes with
everything.
everything.
Yes,
It sure
see, they
does.
both dressed in gray didn't tell me. Tomorrow you gotta tell me what you're gonna wear.
Keep it interesting.
Yes. So we have a winner.
We have
Hi,
a winner.
Jeff. Jeff is winning. And the prize
Teal, teal,
today
teal.
is a hardcover notebook from moo.com. And if you haven't used Moo, you should, because it's one of the, I think it's the best service out there if you want to get anything printed. Business cards, flyers, you name it. It's fantastic quality. So congratulations to
Congrats,
Jeff.
Jeff.
Congratulations, Jeff.
And please keep chatting with us and send us questions, because we're going to have another one, I think, by the end of this segment. So it's coming up soon. Congrats, Jeff.
Awesome. So I think the link has been posted out. There it is again.
Here it
Yep.
is.
Please click on it right away before it disappears in the chat.
Should we show the drawings just so people have an
Let's
idea?
do that. Let me switch.
Keep them up.
Yes. Keep them up.
Okay. So let's see. Yeah, I think everyone can see
There's
it.
the poll. Thank you, Val.
So what we want to do after this is, once we hear from you guys, we'll take the concept that has the most number of votes and we'll digitize it on
Great.
Illustrator, and we'll update our wireframe in XD with that.
Great.
Yeah. So we'll give people about
5 minutes.
5 minutes,
on the
yeah.
clock.
Oh, the clock's
Favorite
coming
clock.
bring
back.
back the clock.
We got 5 minutes of vote. Your vote matters now.
I love that you brought your own timer.
It's a cool clock.
Yeah.
Okay. So while we're waiting, we'd love to hear from you, Rumiana, about any great mentoring relationships you've had in the past.
That's a
or
good
if
one.
you've mentored anyone and what worked for you.
I have had great mentors. I think, not just because I work here, but Adobe is a great place to work, and lots of really nice people and great mentors that I have found no matter which team I've been on. I've been here for 4.5 years, soon will be 5. Previous job, I've also found mentors. I think if you're looking for a mentor, there's always someone.
Yeah.
You just need to keep you need to communicate with people. I've been lucky to find mentors at work. Sometimes that's not possible, unfortunately, but you could go out there and get mentors
Absolutely.
in networking events and reach out to alumni from schools. Personally, I've been trying to be a mentor a lot more because I think it's very important. This is one of the most important things in as a designer to grow, is to have a good mentor. To kind of like help you on your path.
So in what sort of situation would you use something like all ears, do you think?
To be honest, at this time, I wouldn't use it, which is, I think
valid.
that's very unique. I think here we have a really good system of being able to actually communicate with our manager at any time. We don't have a formal review, it's an ongoing process. And I'm one of those people that is pretty vocal about anything that bothers me, so I think at this time I wouldn't have anything. And we also get company surveys, and they try to see what's the atmosphere. In the past, at other jobs, I have needed it a lot. So I wish it was there.
It's very valid.
Yes.
Thank you. Thanks for sharing that.
Yes.
Okay, so let's check out our
But I would like
results.
to be a mentor. I guess on the other side, like I wouldn't use it as someone asking for help, but I would love to provide it.
That
So
makes sense.
sign me up for the pre-release.
That's awesome. Okay, let's pull up the results.
Cool. So let's see what the audience thinks.
Viewers.
We have time.
We still have time.
We
Yeah.
still have time.
We'll show them the
Yes.
results as they happen.
Vote,
Okay,
vote,
cool.
vote.
Vote.
Whoa, paper bag
Vote.
is really popular.
Yeah.
That would be an easy one to draw. No
Yeah.
one curves.
Yeah.
It's right there.
It's right there.
They're trying to make your life easier.
Maybe. My past job needed this app. Tell
Yes.
us more, Susan.
Yes.
What was the problem category? Like problem area related to?
Or
Would I-
areas.
Yeah.
Or what's if it's missing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you do any user research when you were trying to come up with those?
Yes.
Yes, we did.
We ran a mechanical Turk survey, and we sent it to women across the world, and we kind of asked them what problems they faced. We got a lot of really great user data, and that's how we ended up focusing on anonymity, because that was the one biggest concern that every single person, or almost at least 75% of women focused on. They found it to be extremely important, and 25% said it was moderately important. So here are some of our data points from our survey.
So this is the one on anonymity that Amelia just mentioned. The second most important thing for people when it came to the way they wanted their mentor list to be sorted was actual experience with the issue or problem area that they were trying to get advice on. So which is why we made that our default sort option for our mentor list. And then you can change it to sorting based on distance in case you wanted to meet someone in person.
Yep, or response time.
And then there's response time. So we have a mix here with 30% saying it's extremely important to them and 50% saying it's moderately. So overall, it does seem to be an important enough factor to allow sorting the list based on what is the typical or the average response time of this person and sort the list based on that. So
Because you want an immediate response.
Yeah.
It looks like you're getting some responses in the chat.
Angry
Are those
outbursts.
areas?
Interrupted while talking,
Oh,
Yes.
overworked,
When my
sexual
work doesn't
harassment.
get recognized, I would like to take the help of all these.
Yeah,
Yeah, so I guess that would be feeling underappreciated.
definitely.
Yeah.
Great, thank you. Thank you for sharing. Okay,
I mean, a lot of companies have the HR being able to kind of get involved, but I think it's when things go really bad, right?
yeah.
And it
Yeah.
becomes an unpleasant experience
Yeah,
Yeah.
very true.
for everyone.
And more often than not, it might not seem like a very bad issue to others, but to you, it might be something that's bothering you a lot, and you don't want to sound like you can't handle it. So
Or
you
you're
ju-
complaining.
Yeah, yeah,
Right.
yeah. So which is when an anonymity factor becomes really useful.
Yeah, it becomes,
Yeah.
HR is not personal, it becomes more mechanical, yeah.
This is true.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is a way to kind of deal with that problem by kind of putting a face onto a solution, how you can solve it by yourself. Maybe HR isn't getting that involved, maybe you feel like HR is impersonal, doesn't really help you much, but someone who's an anonymous, interested mentor might be able to give you advice on how to deal with the situation or offer you the empathy.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Time.
time's
Okay,
up.
That's our time.
Time's up. Voting.
Okay.
So we're gonna
Check
see
it out.
what icon
Let's refresh this.
Oh, there's no HR Eric job. That's not good.
Eric.
HR is not very supportive. Oh.
Sorry to hear
Oh,
that.
wow.
Masquerade and paper bag.
They have equal votes.
Interesting. We need someone to break the
We
tie,
need a
guys.
tiebreaker.
We need a tiebreaker.
Please, someone.
I'm gonna keep refreshing this till we have
Yeah.
something that stands out.
Somebody help.
Someone break the tie.
Break the tie. Vote.
Break the tie.
Or wait, let's see. We'll
Yes.
give people like 30 seconds.
Vote. Help us decide.
Okay, there are some comments to the most favorite answer was Masquerade. Okay, that's just it giving us
Go
some
Masquerade.
suggestions.
Go Mask.
You're getting a vote in the chat for Masquerade.
Mask.
Wait, it just someone
updated.
just
Oh,
Paper
yeah.
bag.
paper bag.
Paper bag.
Masquerade again. So, what do you both think?
I don't know.
So, paper bag's got more votes. And I feel it might be more appropriate for our purpose than Masquerade.
Yeah, let's do a paper bag. 'cause it's
Rock,
pretty-
paper,
yep.
scissors on.
Paper bag for the win. Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Paper bag.
Paper bag.
So let's do paper bag. So what we're going to be doing now is I'll digitize paper bag on Illustrator, and
Okay.
Amelia is going to be constructing an icon version of the paper bag,
Yep.
which will then be put in this spot on the app. Let me show you both, like what we're going to be doing with this, basically.
Is it gonna be the icon for the app?
Yep. Or
No,
it's a
Not the app icon itself, but the indicator for anonymity.
Oh.
like a notification that you
okay.
can turn on or off.
I secretly wanted paper bag to win. Yay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's go to,
Our current view.
yeah, let's just go back. Yeah, so right here, if you see at the top right corner, we have this very basic indicator for anonymity at the moment, just a person with a slash
Oh,
address.
okay.
Yeah.
So if you
So-
don't have a picture, that's what comes, right?
No, so that is what tells you if you're currently anonymous or not if you
Right.
don't have a picture.
Okay.
It's like, right now I'm in the anonymous mode.
Right.
My real name is
Okay.
not out. So it
Okay.
clearly is not doing the job well
Yeah.
enough. So we want
We
some
want a
other
way to communicate that better. That
Yeah.
That would be cute.
if anonymity is on or not.
Cool.
Okay, so that's where the icon's going to come. And the other visual, the high fidelity paper bag, will come right here on the screen.
This one.
So
Okay.
we'll replace this visual with a visual of a person wearing a paper bag as part of the onboarding. So a quick
Cool.
visual
Because it's the
design
synonym
activity.
for anonymous.
Yeah,
Yep.
Great.
Yeah, yeah. So
Cool.
let's do that real quick. We
So
have
we're
our
gonna
work
set
cut
our
out for us.
timer.
Yeah, how long do we have?
There's always a timer. I love
We
it.
have
15 minutes. Oh yeah, we're right on track.
We're right
actually.
on track.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay, so
What should we ask the chat?
the chat could give us suggestions on colors for me as I create the digital version of the paperback sketch. And Amelia, what would you like the chat to tell you for icons?
What kind of icons do you kind of relate to most? What do you think speaks the best?
Yeah. And apps you think do a good job with
With
communicating
icons,
through
yeah.
icons. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like how you think about more patterns that you can turn on and off.
Okay, so I have this set up. I'm gonna load up my sketch.
So there's a Illustrator and also a drawing and sketch. Cool.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I'm gonna take that. Gotta keep an eye on the clock.
It's big now, it's all red.
Yeah. I'm just
Cool.
gonna use this as reference. 30%.
How do you work without, I mean, do you use the trackpad usually?
Yeah, I'm pretty used to creating
Really?
paths with a trackpad. Yeah.
I don't have a mouse at my desk anymore. So when someone comes over, they're like, "Why don't you have a mouse?" Because I have the Wacom tablet.
Yeah,
yeah,
That's all I
yeah.
use.
Yeah.
So you're getting some nice responses.
The little things. Dark mode. A gray mode or a
Gray mode.
So a dark mode would be
flashlight
cool.
button.
So black and gray, maybe a purple or blue.
I want some slight radii.
And then the Apple interface has nice icons.
That's true.
The flashlight button.
Flashlight button?
Yes.
Is it nice? Oh, yeah, it is
It's
nice.
pretty good,
It is
yeah.
nice, yeah, absolutely.
Okay. This will start getting interesting once we have some color, but bear with me until then.
How did you decide on the color palette for the app when you were creating it?
So we built out a mood board. We took the very first thing we did was decide on a metaphor that we wanted, and we chose the conch shell. And then we were looking at visuals of beaches, and the colors of the beach were our basic palette. So we have a lot of blues and beiges.
Like the sand color?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it seems like you got a lot of compliments earlier on the color theme.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for that.
We had a branding thing that we
We
did.
did.
Was it part of the Creative Jam or after?
It
was
was
after.
after.
Okay.
Yeah. And in the Creative Jam, we were focusing a lot on the concept itself before we could get to the visual stage. Okay, I want to get
Great.
at...
I was at one of those creative jams and it was really fun. People created some amazing work for such a short period of time.
That's the biggest factor, the time.
Yeah, 3 hours.
It's like one of those things where you do in school or if you work in an agency.
Okay, let me lock this thing.
Cool, so we have some nice icons being drawn. Are those going to be digitized after?
Yes. I'm just going to airdrop it to my computer.
Oh, cool. Because you start
I
drawing
lost the
sketches first.
I have 10 minutes, so
Oh, okay.
these are just
Oh, there it
ideas.
is.
I'm going to try to slow you down. So there is an advice question. Oh, Selma has a question. He's competing today.
2 hours in Vancouver. Good luck. Time box everything. That's what we did.
Yeah, absolutely.
We live with this, basically.
Was this the clock you brought?
We didn't take it to us to Creative Jam.
Yes.
But yeah, we tried to be as organized as possible. That's
Yes.
the biggest thing. The worst feeling is when you know exactly what you need to do and you have no time remaining to do it. There's nothing beats that feeling.
Right, it's
Yeah.
very stressful.
Paper bags.
And thank you, Val, for filling in for me and asking the right questions. Is this a design challenge?
Gotta be quick. Okay, not gonna worry about radii at the moment since there's time to deal with.
UI UX Creative Jam Challenge is what?
That's what we did.
Those are cool.
That's awesome.
I mean, it's fascinating that you will probably have a real product
Yeah.
after just 3 hours of a creative challenge. Did anyone else who participated came out with a product that was pretty solid as well?
Our competitors they gave us some seriously tough competition,
Oh, yeah.
honestly. They'd come up with some pretty cool games. A lot of them went the game design route.
Yeah.
I'm trying to distract them right now so they can slow down.
I'm going to airdrop this to my laptop.
Okay, let me paste that.
It's normal to be nervous, I think. Yeah, but
Yeah.
I hope I
Being
didn't
a little
airdrop.
nervous is a good thing.
yes.
Okay, now I need to draw the clothes.
Illustrator.
Draw eyes first. Okay. Let's take an oval. Oops, I don't want a hexagon.
Are you doing another poll later, by the way?
Oh,
there a
in the
third one?
very end
Oh, cool.
for our last activity.
Okay,
Yeah.
so today we'll have another poll, so
Yes.
get ready.
Yeah, we want to keep things interactive.
Yes, I love that.
Okay, move the eyes to the center. We don't want the face to be too smiley.
Yeah. But also not too sad, right?
Not too sad either. So just a tiny smile.
Okay, airdrop.
Okay. There you go. Now close. I'm gonna make that layer go to the back once I'm done, so I'm not worrying about that overlap at the moment. And I'm also gonna have a bunch of text overlapping at the bottom. So again, I'm not gonna worry about the bottom too much.
No curls?
Oh, the curls
whatever.
are coming.
It's coming.
So I'm just
The
gonna
curls are coming.
do the base real
Yes.
quick. Make those go to the back.
Hello to anyone who's new in the chat. Tell us where you're from.
Let's do. Okay. And let's do curls. Could play around with some fun brushes for the curls. Let's see what that looks like.
Amelia is actually disappearing from.
Oh, my bad.
Oh, maybe no, you're not even in.
Where'd I go?
You were busy designing.
Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi, cool.
That's cool.
It's late.
Yeah.
It's late there.
Abu Dhabi.
Yeah.
I'm back.
Yes. You were hiding behind the clock too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I will scoot over
Okay.
just in case. It's nice that we're doing a paper bag. It's not too difficult.
Yeah.
Yes.
I know.
Yes, I'm glad.
Remove that.
Karachi.
Karachi.
Cool.
Oops. Selecting all my layers at once. It's not what I want.
So do you do a lot of illustrations for your day job, or it's mostly wireframes?
I do a lot of wireframes for my day job,
Same.
but I do a lot of illustrations just for fun. So you can check it out on my Instagram.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I will.
Okay, let's transform, reflect the curls. Don't want it to be too symmetrical.
Keep them interesting.
Yeah.
Keep them interesting. How long do we have?
What's your hex
5
code
minutes.
you're using for the paper bag?
Almost less than.
Let's see.
I mean, you have 5 minutes. Yeah.
It's FFDA90.
FFDA90. Great.
Yep.
Well, you need to use a library in XD.
Oh yeah.
You
We
can
could
actually
use that.
save. Yeah, you can save all your colors, like your brand colors, so you won't have to remember it.
That could be useful.
You can set up.
Yeah.
You can set up all your colors, all your typography, any elements that will repeat.
That could be useful. for
Repeating, for sure.
Yes. Anything that'll make your job easier.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna try and change.
Yes,
some
there
of
will
the-
be a poll towards the end. You can ask us questions while they work.
Okay, so let's see
Yep. Sounds good.
what this
You can
looks
show
like.
it now.
And they're creating icon and an illustration for onboarding for the app All Ears, if you're just joining.
So.
And there was a
let's
vote
see.
on what the metaphor to be. So
I'm
yes,
gonna make this a little interesting. The-
Yep.
a little interesting. I like this. I have to make this a little interesting.
Yeah.
Because it's too teal. Teal's a good color, but it's too bland.
You can give her a
Or a
t-shirt.
shirt.
Sleeves. Yeah.
Sleeves are a good idea. Yeah, let's do sleeves. Yeah.
Yes. This is not a contest.
Is this no, it's not a contest?
They're not competing.
No, we're not.
They're actually on the same team.
Yep,
We are
we're
on the
doing the
same
same thing.
And they weren't competing. I mean, you guys were not competing when
No,
you were
we
doing the
weren't.
illustrations.
We were on
It
the
was
same
more.
team.
You're on the
Yeah.
same team. It's a collaboration.
Yep.
It absolutely is. So I'm creating the visual, the sketch version of it, and Amelia is creating the icon version of it. That's what's happening.
Yes.
Okay,
And it's a metaphor of paper bag.
Yeah, for anonymity.
Anonymity.
Okay, that's sleeves.
I find it hard to do any kind of drawings when people are watching me.
There was a bit of pressure.
Yes.
And then there's the time factor.
Yes. Your time. You have 3 minutes. From
3
what I can
minutes?
see here, I think. Yes. You have 3 minutes.
Okay, this is a very broad-shouldered person, but that's fine as long as it looks okay.
Our paper bag loves to smile.
Oh wait, let's move that to the back. Okay, we'll see what that looks like once exported. Oops.
There we go.
We have the icon. We have the illustration almost there.
Yes.
You have 2 minutes.
Okay.
The icon looks good.
So this is a
Hi,
rough
Joe from
version.
New York. We're also in New York. It rained pretty hard this morning.
Okay. So I'm gonna open XD.
Oh, cool. So, okay. So you have all your boards here already.
Yes.
Did you and use the prototyping to create that prototype I tested, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Which is what was super convenient.
And I can see that they're scrolling. That's why you kept saying they're
I love
scrolling.
that. I love that scroll feature, and it
Yes.
is super easy to apply to. And there were the bar at the bottom was frozen, and that needed to be fixed. Again,
Right.
that was easy to figure out and apply.
Because you only learned, you didn't know XD last week, did you?
No.
We
So-
learned it just for this.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's fantastic.
So-
I mean, that's really good that you can pick it up so quickly. Our product managers have been using it sometimes.
That's great.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's pretty quick to learn.
It is.
It's a little less intimidating than some of our other software, I think.
Send back.
After Effects or Premiere.
Oh my god. I had to learn After Effects for a project in school, and I think I can only figure out how to do one thing.
Oh no.
Okay, so we have that. There's that in place. So I'd probably
Cool.
still play around a little bit with the colors later. I'm not very happy with the saturated, the level of saturation in the teal, because a lot of our other colors have a lot of white in it, like if you looked at it from a palette perspective.
It looks like your greens were a little bit more,
Lighter.
like
Yeah.
more turquoise colored.
Yeah.
Teal. Yeah, this
Let's
green.
try lightening it a bit,
Yeah.
like
Do
that.
you know that you
maybe?
can change your color in XD?
Can we?
I think so, because it's a vector. Did you just bring it as a vector? You can just copy and
No,
paste it.
I saved it as.
You can
oh,
copy
I
and
can
paste
copy and
it.
paste it.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you copy and paste it, it will be a vector, so you can still change it.
It might not carry over the line widths though, right? Or it might change it because.
Try it.
Yeah. Let's try. Okay.
So it will be
Let's-
grouped,
Pretty good. And group
And then-
it. Okay.
and then if you like double tap on things, you can actually get into each element. And then you can mask also. Yeah, so you can just,
Oh, 1 second.
wait, why did it change the whole thing? It's a group, so you have
yeah,
to like
double tap it.
double tap to get
Okay.
into each element.
Got it.
Yeah. So yeah, you can just copy and paste from Illustrator, and it's a vector. It's super nice for icons. And then here
That's
you
convenient.
can. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's very
So-
convenient.
Can I select multiple things?
Yes, you can select the whole group.
Okay, that worked.
Mm-hmm.
Again, the hair again seems to be super saturated. I just want to add, like, if this were a paint palette, I'd add a drop of white to reduce the saturation. It doesn't work.
Hello and welcome to anyone who's new to the chat. It looks like the timer's gonna go off soon.
Any second?
Yeah, any
Yes.
second.
Well, this is.
I can only spy on Sharon's screen from where I'm sitting. Oh, thank you.
Oh, great. Oh, that looks great.
This looks really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like the angle with the shadow behind. And these are options for
These
us
are
to choose from.
options.
Okay.
So they're creating, for anyone who's new, they're creating an icon and an illustration representing anonymity for the mobile app All Ears.
Yes. Again.
They are cute. Those icons are cute.
Thank you. Who doesn't like icons?
I know.
Let's do an outline version.
I wish I could apply a gradient. I could, right?
There's a suggestion on jagged circle eye holes.
Ah. Do we
Jagged
have time for
circle
this?
eye holes.
No, I think your clock's
I
almost
think it
ready.
was
I don't
just
see
about
any
to.
red from where I'm sitting.
Any red?
So outline.
No, on the clock. Because like
oh, yeah.
the
yeah,
red
yeah.
disappears as it gets to
It's
time.
gone.
It is up. Time's up.
Okay, no beeping.
No,
No
beeping
beeping.
this time.
So we'll pull the icon in. The visual's already in.
Okay,
I'll
That's the
airdrop this to
visual.
Sharon.
Yes.
great.
So let me put what we had earlier.
Oh, I like this green a lot more.
Yeah, right? It's lighter, better.
Although the one with her shirt is kind of nice too.
Yeah,
it's a little
nice
bit.
bright green.
It's a lot brighter.
Yes. Let's pick that color.
All right, sending it
He
over.
seems kind of happy too.
He does. Yeah. The green looks a lot brighter on the screen, isn't it?
No, it looks the same. I think it's just more of it.
Since there's more of it.
Yeah.
Airdrop.
I just undid it. Okay, let's get yours in.
Yeah, it looks a
Yeah.
little bit more.
I see Samantha's eye. Oh, there you are.
Okay.
Awesome. I just shared it.
Accept. So let's go to the landing page.
One works and the others look. That was a comment. I'm just the host. I'm not
Sorry,
here to
I
work.
don't
I'm here to ask questions.
That's funny. Okay, so let's go to down.
I'm gonna play the mean art director. 1 pixel to the right, 2 pixels to the left.
Okay. So which one should we use? This one or
Yeah.
let's try it. Let's try a bunch. This one and this looks nice.
That does look nice.
Let me also get this one.
Yeah. My only concern was, is it too close to the yellow? That's why I
Yeah.
created the green.
Let's do the green too.
And the gray was the disabled state.
Oh, okay.
Do you have that kind of green anywhere else though?
Probably not.
That's a good point. Okay. I do like the look of the
I am the hovering art director today.
yellow.
The yellow looks fine.
Yeah,
With the shadow.
with the one with the shadow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go with that one.
Yeah. I think
Looks
that would be
good.
nice.
What do you think of just reducing the opacity to show that it's disabled?
Yeah. Because that's what we're doing right now.
Yeah.
But
So
what, do you need it to be disabled?
when you turn it off.
When anonymity is disabled.
Yeah.
When you're not
not
anonymous.
Exactly.
Oh, I thought that if you are, my understanding was that if you are anonymous, you'll have the brown bag, and if you are not, you're gonna be logged in and you'll have a
Oh,
photo
that's-
because you've
that's
logged
right.
in through social
That's a good
media.
point.
Yeah. So again, you're not logging in through social media.
Okay, so you're putting in your name,
Just
and
your email
photo?
ID
Exactly.
and password, because we didn't want people to give away too much information if this is meant to be an anonymous app.
So would they have a photo or no photo at all?
one thing that we were planning to do, a sort of fun thing, is
Yeah.
create some fun avatars,
Avatars.
sort of thing that people could pick from, since they're still able to be
Oh, I
anonymous
love
that way.
that.
Yeah.
So you could
Yeah.
actually use your metaphors that you drew earlier.
Yes.
Like
Exactly.
Yeah,
this
yeah,
one.
something like that. Yeah, that or some fun looking.
That would be really
conch
cool.
shells. Yeah,
Because they could pick their personality, whatever matches their personality.
yeah, absolutely. So on the flip side, if people want to upload their own photos, that should be possible too from
Yeah,
settings.
yeah.
But if they don't, they should pick from the avatars.
Okay.
Okay, cool. So let's also make the disabled state, and this activity, we could go to the next activity after this one. So that's the regular state, and let's see.
It's a
This
little
one?
bit faded.
Yeah, if there is no other icon available that they've picked from the avatars. Or if they have picked something, we'll just pull that in.
Yep.
Right?
Should it be a different representation though if you're anonymous? I don't know. I'm just
If-
wondering.
If you are anonymous. So, all right. So if you are anonymous, over here you would see the paperback.
Yep.
Okay, and
Yeah.
if you have logged in, you don't see it?
If you chose to go with your true identity, then you would just replace that with the avatar that you picked
Yeah.
for yourself.
Okay.
Or
Okay.
your photo.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're right. This is a little faded. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
we
I
would-
kind of wish that the shadow matches the color of the settings icon.
We can fix that.
Yeah.
It's in a layer, so we can
This is
probably
my
just-
hovering our director
We could
comment.
try that. So we go to fill.
Maybe in the active or in the
That worked, but it's because it's opacity is reduced.
yeah, exactly.
I could also change the shadow to that.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, that's nice.
Oh, nice. That looks
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, I love the idea of picking an avatar, or it could be like a color, because color is connected to emotion too.
Yeah.
Very true. Interesting thought. Something to think about. So that is the end of this activity.
Yay!
Yeah, and we have one last activity left for the day, which
Cool.
gets back to the first question that we posed, which is how might we increase trust and accountability with anonymity?
And
So-
this time we're gonna take it to paper and do sticky notes.
Yes.
Oh,
we
cool.
are. Okay. So while we're sketching, we'd love to hear from our audience too. How you think are some of the ways we could increase accountability while allowing people to be anonymous on the app?
And we have 10 minutes for this.
The clock's back.
Confession, someone voted 3 times for paperback.
Oh, good job,
funny.
Dan. You
Good
definitely
job!
got
You won!
You won.
And everybody has the chance to win one more time with Chat and Win, so keep chatting.
So many activities, I approve. Yay.
Yep, right here.
Okay. So we're going to be first sketching out on post-it notes. And
Okay.
once again, we'll ask people to vote. This would be the last vote for
Okay.
today.
Cool.
And then we'll update the mock-up with whatever idea we come
Okay.
up with. Yes, yeah.
So are you writing or are you drawing?
We
We'll
are
be using
a mix of
Post-its.
both, like sketch notes sort of thing.
I like you're using so many different things.
Yeah, that's nice.
It's all
Mix it
about
up.
mixed media.
Yeah.
Where did you buy the clock?
It's actually, we didn't buy it. It's one of our coworkers, Todd's. So Todd, if you're listening, we did borrow your clock.
He doesn't know.
Thank you, Todd.
Thank you, Todd.
Thanks, Todd. It's getting a lot of positive
I know.
feedback.
Okay.
Should we take this one out?
Yeah, let's do
Okay.
that. And I can. Okay. So I guess we could switch
Yep.
while we're drawing, so
Sounds
we
good.
could think out loud as we draw. That way the
Exactly.
audience
We'll go
knows
one
what
to
we're doing.
one.
Okay. So the first thing I want to sketch is some sort of a evaluating mechanism. Once the mentoring request is complete, we'll show this screen to the mentee who just got advice from a mentor, and we'll ask them to evaluate that mentor with just 2 simple questions. So we'll say, was, and whatever the mentor's name was, let's say the mentor's name was Summer, was Summer, and if they had an avatar, we show that. And the first question is helpful, because that's most important. And say yes or no. And secondly, were they professional? Again, yes or no.
So this is the survey after.
Yeah, the survey
done.
after.
Like a feedback.
Yeah.
Would it appear every time?
Yes.
Yes, every
Because
time.
this would be super important to make sure that we are holding the people who are giving advice accountable. And if the person gets 3 strikes for not being professional, we'd probably suspend or block depending on whatever is appropriate. Again, we haven't spoken about this too much because we want to hear from our audience too.
Yes.
Do some more user testing on this and see what's appropriate. And again, if the person's not helpful, say 10 times in a row, then probably
Exactly.
there's something going on there too, and they might not be.
Because you want to match someone with someone they actually get advice from and actually find it helpful instead of feeling like misdirected or there might be something else going on.
Absolutely. Yep. So that's one option.
So in terms of trust and accountability, so how can we build trust and accountability? Kind of being able to ensure that this person is the right person, the mentor is gonna, instead of a feedback loop, maybe there's a way to be proactive. I guess creating trust and accountability, you need to kind of, it might be someone you know.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm thinking maybe a screen saying this person, like on our summer day screen, you have 2 like mutual connections, or
That's
maybe
interesting.
is your second degree, or it might be like a second degree connection.
Yeah, yeah.
So maybe some way to know how you're connected.
So this would be possible if the person has chosen to link their LinkedIn account or other
Yeah.
social platforms. Yeah,
So some sort of way to know that this person is who they are.
for sure. Right. Another way to go would be to, again, going off of what Amelia just said, with having like related to someone you know. If you let people to invite someone, so like every person on All Yours, say, gets 3 invites that they can give out to others, so they can bring on board people they know. That way, they're vouching for these people. Sounded
Yeah.
like a dribble approach.
Yeah, kind of
Yeah.
like how Facebook was back in the day.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
Yep. So that could be something that might work. So if you go to I'm just going to draw the accounts, the account details page. So you go there and you're able to see the number of, besides the other things, the number of invites that you have left. So I have 3 left that I can use, that I can send out to people, to 3 different people. And again, each of those 3 people will be able to invite more people as well. So this way, there's some sort of like you're vouching for these new people you're bringing
that.
into the All Yours community.
I like that idea because you might have mentors in real life that you value their opinion and you want to bring them in.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah.
And actually, Val had a good point that maybe after 3 strikes for the idea number 1, your account gets reviewed to make sure it's fair instead of just kicking you out.
Yeah,
Yeah, of course.
That's considerate.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure. What else could it be, do you think? Any ideas, audience?
I was
Audience, any
thinking,
ideas?
something we were also thinking about, we had talked about previously, was maybe a screen showing how many people this person has provided good advice for before.
Yes. Yeah.
Like this person's provided advice, like, let's say 15 times. And maybe that's someone you would trust.
Yeah.
Versus someone who's provided advice 4 times. It's kind of like when you think of feedback on eBay and someone's only gotten 2 stars, you're kind of like, I don't know, but you see someone of 1,000 and you're like, yeah, I can trust them.
Great point.
Yeah. What if you're just starting out though?
That is
It
a
could
good
skew
point.
the results in the favor of
Exactly.
people who have
So maybe you can tell
participated.
people like,
Yeah.
this person's new.
Yeah, because we are allowing people to sort the list based on problem match. So that would be the default sort criteria for the sort option for the mentor list. But we could add the option to also sort based on the number of times they've responded. Maybe put that as the last item if at
Yeah.
all. And it would also be interesting to look at complex sorting where you layer the sort options.
Multi-sorting.
That could be something to look at.
Yes, interesting.
Star rank.
Star
Yeah.
rank.
Or a star rank. Yeah,
We
yeah,
could do
for
that.
sure. Let's do the star
Like
rank.
Uber ratings.
I'm gonna draw that out since star rank. 3, 4, Sketch at 2 stars.
But I guess you could get a review also for a Mentee.
Yeah, you're right.
Definitely.
So it goes
Yeah.
both ways.
Yep, it does.
It should go both ways.
It should go both ways.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This would be both ways. Let me do that.
Yeah.
So another thought I had was while you're chatting with the mentor, while the engagement is still happening, if it is getting inappropriate at that stage, you should be able to flag that person
Yeah.
right away.
Right.
So I see that finding a place on the chat screen. So I'm chatting with Summer. Drew that too small, so I'm going to extend it. So you have, you'll have an icon here, maybe a flag that you can hit on, or maybe an exclamation is more appropriate. So I would hit
Exclamation.
Yeah, yeah. So you have your chat happening here. So when I hit this, I'll be able to, I'll get a pop-up maybe. Let me draw a pop-up. I'll get a pop-up that's asking me through a free form text field. What's wrong? Like, what do you want to report, basically? Or
Yeah.
report somewhere. And then-
Definitely.
yeah.
Trolls.
So you type that. And pretty standard. Discard. Submit.
Great.
Yep, so that's an option.
I was thinking about this from a more proactive standpoint. Like when a mentor gets onboarded, maybe there should be some level of accountability to have like a driver's license check.
Kind of like what they do on Airbnb.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But
can
you
type
don't
it
see
in.
it. I mean, you don't see it on the
That's true.
surface.
On the interface
Yeah.
itself.
They actually have some really good, so kind of the ideas that you guys are discussing, I think a lot of them exist on Airbnb. They've done a really good job with validating, and you don't read a review about yourself until you have reviewed someone.
Yeah. So maybe
That's
like an
very true.
You
exchange
can get
of
it-
It's a
reviews.
valid
You can get
point.
inspired from that.
So we also want to apply that same principle to anonymity. If you choose to go anonymous, you can't see your mentor's
Yes.
identity
Yeah.
either. So it goes both ways.
Yeah.
That's a good
Yeah.
idea.
Yeah. So that
So
would
maybe-
sort of prompt you to go to not be anonymous if you do want to see your mentor's identity.
So I'll draw a screen for
Let's
that.
see, time
Oh,
check.
yeah.
I don't see any red on the clock. Todd's clock is
Todd's
almost
clock.
ready.
Ah,
All right.
Yeah.
We'll just call
we're
it a
at
day.
time. Clocks.
Oh,
There it
Here
is.
you go. Here it is.
Okay, great. So let's look at what we have. Let's name them real quick and do one last poll.
Yep.
Okay,
And then
one poll more.
We're going to do the screen version of it. What are we naming these things?
Let's pick 6.
Yeah. So we have, this is one. We have
Yes. Flag.
This one actually goes with this.
Exactly. I was gonna say.
Yeah.
So both ways.
Yeah. This
Driver's
one is
license?
that is separate for
License,
sure.
yeah.
Okay, let me start filling out the poll. Okay, so driver's license,
And we have stars.
star
Yep.
rating.
Star rating.
Okay.
We've got repeater, I guess. Like 15 times. Repeat.
Not frequency, like just repeater,
Or a popular responder.
popular respond, frequent responder.
Frequent responder.
Yeah. Frequent responder,
And flag. This is
flagging
definitely flag.
while chatting,
And this is invite.
invites,
Maybe
One more.
second degree.
second degree.
Did you get the
I think this
review?
aligns with star rating. So this is sort of
Yeah.
should
Star
we
rating
call this
review?
evaluation?
Yeah,
evaluation?
feedback.
Yeah.
Feedback?
Feedback.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it could be a star, it could be something that's
Yeah,
more.
yeah.
So
Like you
these are all
write.
together.
Could be anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool.
So let's make sure the question's the right question. Which of the following approaches do you think would work best to increase trust and
Yep.
accountability?
So
Okay.
we have one more last poll
Second degree connections.
for the audience.
A vote on your favorite post-it.
Yes.
Okay, let's share this link real quick. If we could not show my laptop for just a second. Thank you.
Here we're back.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Just about to send.
Do you always work this way? Like together, just like brainstorming on post-it notes at work?
It's a very effective way to work.
Yeah.
That's
for
how
sure.
you do it all the time. Because you seem very comfortable. I watched how the two of you were interacting, and it felt like you've been doing this forever.
We do it a lot, pretty commonly. Sometimes you'll do like a big, large, like a rectangular tabloid size paper, and we do like storyboards. That's actually how we started first fleshing out our screen for our screens for all ears.
Oh yeah.
It's time for Chat and Win.
Chat
So
and
audience, Chat and Win, tell us what's your favorite brainstorming method. It might be a lot of typing, but you can win. So tell us what's your favorite brainstorming method.
List.
And you have a chance to win in the Chat and Win. Last for the day. I think we've had a lot of these today. We're the last
Sketches.
segment. Yes.
Pub.
Ah.
Sketches. Pub is an interesting one.
Napkins in a pub.
Yeah, napkins.
If you watch Mad Men, that's what they do the whole time.
I ran out of paper today and I started taking notes on a towel. 'Cause that was
Really?
the only thing I
That's
had.
That's funny. Like a paper towel.
Yeah, like a
Sketches.
paper towel.
So like the napkin method, but in the kitchen form.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sketches.
Sketches.
Lots
Everyone
of sketches.
sketches.
We love to sketch.
Drawing, list.
Drawing.
What else?
Keywords. Keywords.
What else?
Post-it.
What else? Favorite?
Post-its.
Yeah, Post-its. Yes.
We love post-its.
Yep.
Favorite method?
Sticky notes.
Mm-hmm. I think
Mind
Mind
maps.
I love those.
Those are great.
Yeah. Yes.
Sketches.
Sketches.
Okay, Chat and Win, guys.
Chat and
What
Win.
else?
Almost there. Last one for the day.
Anyone
Tomorrow there'll be
else?
more. And Thursday.
And
Every
more
day
to
there's
come.
sketch
Sketches
and
and
sketch and win. Sketch and win.
Sketch and win.
Sketch and Win.
Sketches and
What
sticky
else do we
notes.
have?
What else is there?
Voice
you could-
notes. That's interesting.
Oh,
Voice notes.
Yeah.
I guess if you're
Notebooks,
driving,
9,000 of
them.
them. I can
Mhm.
relate.
Feel you.
Definitely.
I have so many notebooks, yes. I guess iPad,
iPad.
Adobe Sketch. Come on, guys.
What else? What else? Inspire us. What
Yeah.
else?
Music.
Music that goes with
Brain
it.
knitting.
Brain netting.
Drink and
Interesting.
draw. I do that. I do
Drink
drop
and
and draw. It's a thing in New York.
Do you go to one of those?
Yeah.
Cool.
There's one Friday that I might do.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Sounds interesting. Okay, iPad.
Mm-hmm. iPad, what else? Do you like to collaborate? Solo or collaborate? That's another question.
Yeah. Solo or collaborate.
Teamwork. Or
Go
solo.
outside.
Mm-hmm.
Outside's a great.
Great place to
Yeah.
be.
I do drink and draw as well. I always forget to draw though.
Yeah.
What language was that?
Spanish.
Keep going, I'll go.
Thank you. Gracias.
Okay. So are you done with this?
Yeah, let's look at the poll. I wonder
Is the
if
poll done?
Botanical
Gardens.
Gardens.
Yes.
Great.
both solo and collab. So we sent out the link. It should be on the chat soon.
It's coming in a second, and maybe we can remind what those notes were.
Yeah,
Oh,
let's
yes.
do that. If
We can.
Oh wait, we have a winner, Osama.
Congrats,
Hey,
Osama.
congrats.
congratulations, Osama.
Right on time for your
Creative
2-hour
Jam.
creative jam. You get a notebook from moo.com,
Well, there's the poll.
a hardcover notebook, a really nice one, so you could actually be sketching your ideas. So congrats.
Congratulations.
I hope you're
Congrats,
still here.
Osama.
Yes, congrats, Osama.
Awesome. Great. So the poll is out too.
Polls out.
What was that? We can hold up stickers now?
Yes.
or-
Yeah.
Maybe we can
if we
remind.
can focus on this again.
Yeah.
Go over this real quick. So when we say driver's license, we mean this one where we're doing a check
Yep.
through the license or some sort of ID. And then we have feedback, which could be a star rating, or it could be helpful or not, yes or no, professional or not, yes or no, and it should be both ways, both for the mentor and the mentee. Frequent responder, where you allow sorting of the mentor list based on how many times a particular person has given advice. Then you have flagging while chatting. So this is even while it's happening, if you think the person's getting inappropriate, you can flag them, report them right away, possibly suspend them even for the moment. Invites. So this is when
It's a referral.
It is a referral. So every all ears user gets 3 or 5, how many ever we decide, invites that they can send out to people that they want to invite into the all ears community.
Like Dribble.
Yes. Lastly, second degree connections. So this is sort of like in LinkedIn, based off of that. So where you're able to vouch for people because of the fact that they are your second degree connections.
Great.
Yeah. So what's it gonna be? Let's look at the results.
How much time do they have?
Oh, yeah, let's give
We
people-
forgot. Todd's clock.
Todd's clock.
Let's see, we have...
Do you think he's
Should we do,
watching?
like 3
I hope he
minutes?
is. Let's say 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's do 3 minutes.
Let's do a quick one.
Okay. So you have 3 minutes.
I don't want
Vote.
to pull up the results because it might,
Don't do it yet.
yeah,
You don't
like
wanna skew
influence
it.
people. Yeah. We should-
It has to be a fair...
Is this the last activity?
It is. So
And then you're gonna
after
do-
this, we're going to digitize it on XD.
Yep.
Okay, so
We're
we
gonna-
go back to XD after
Yes,
this.
yes. And that would be the last event for the day.
Cool. And what are you going to do tomorrow and Thursday?
Again, packed schedule for tomorrow
I'm
and
sure.
Thursday. So on one of the days, we plan to look at a lot different layout options for the mentor list. So at the moment, you saw that we're able to sort with 4 different criteria, like professional experience, issue experience,
Yep.
distance, and we're blanking out on the last one. And now we came up with a new one, which is the number of
Response
times they have
times.
responded. So someone suggested in the chat a tile view could be interesting. So we want to explore things around that. Right now we just have a vertical list. Yeah, we want to explore and see what are the other ways that might make sense, both visually and from a UX perspective
Cool.
for the mentee.
That would be interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And on the last day, we want to collate the insights we received over the course of the 5 hours, maybe in the last hour of the last day. We'll look at the whole prototype from a macro level and see which are the areas where we could sort of zoom back in and fix and improve based
Cool.
on suggestions. Yeah,
That sounds really good.
Yep, yep.
I'm excited.
We are too.
Yeah. Yeah, very excited. And I'm so impressed by the agenda, by everything's broken down by minutes, and we've actually stuck to it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you've
Yeah.
done pretty well.
You've done really well.
It's because of Todd's timer.
It
Todd's
is.
timer.
Todd's timer.
What is Todd's job?
He's a UX designer. Could you guess?
Yep,
We need a cameo by Todd
we do.
for his
You must be
clock.
laughing right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So vote. Let us know what should be
How
digitized.
many minutes? 2 minutes to go, or less.
Anything less.
So
Yes.
while that's happening, let's pull back the screens and take a look at what we're working with.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. So once we hear from them, we'll take one of these screens and we'll modify it to build whatever screen we need for flagging
Anonymity.
or evaluation or rating
Yep.
or background check, whatever it may be. So one screen we need to use is the chat screen. So I'm just going to copy a version of that
Chat screen
for
for
us.
sure.
Yep. We also need a dialog box, right? So let's create one. Let's create
A modal.
a modal. I want an overlay on top of
Yep.
this. So I'm gonna do that. To remove the border, fill 80%. Oh, that's too dark.
It's a little.
60. Maybe even 40. Okay.
How to test our app design. Well, we had a user test earlier.
Yes, I was the tester.
We did.
It was exciting because I hadn't seen the app.
Yep. And
Yeah.
there are also the links for you to
Yes.
user test.
And we need to do a lot more of these in-person user tests, and also we could make use of services like usertesting.com,
Yeah.
publish the link out there, ask specific questions to the users, ask them to try to perform a certain task, and then report any problems they faced while trying to complete that task.
Exactly. And Voodoo Val provided the link to the prototype, so maybe you can test, Franco. Let us know what you think.
Yes, we still have. Oh, are we done? I can't see from here if we have the red, or is it done?
Almost there.
Almost there.
Almost
so
there.
we'll be collecting the feedback from the poll
Yes,
in just a second. You're already ready. You're designing.
let's.
Should we do it?
I think let's do it.
Let's look at the
Fast
results.
forward.
Okay.
Feedback is winning.
Feedback,
Feedback.
flagging while chatting, invites, driver's license, frequent responder. Okay,
Let's go with
So-
feedback.
let's go with feedback, yes. I'm just refreshing
What were
here.
the drawings for that one?
So feedback was this one. This was
Okay.
the one that was most
The
enriched, I think.
stars.
Yeah, so it had a star option as well as helpful or not, professional or not. So we could do a combination.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like maybe the stars underneath the.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's do it. So we want to create a separate screen, no modal for this.
Yeah, no modal for
Yeah.
this.
Okay. And we have about, let's say, 5 minutes to do this.
We're kind of coming to an end.
tall.
This went by so fast.
It did.
Yeah.
But this is the last task, though.
Yeah.
The time is to keep us on track.
It's the last task.
Okay, I'm going to reuse this. Take that. Check that. Put that in. Oh, where did that go? Do you think that's disappearing? Very curious.
If it's outside of your artboard, you might not be able to see it.
Oh, okay.
Maybe
I
you
get
can
it
just
now.
update that screen. Or one screen per time.
I think that's an image. My bad.
Oh.
Yeah. So let's just use a user icon. Or wait 1 second. Where is that? That's in Photoshop. Can I bring in from Photoshop?
Yeah. Except, I mean, it will be a pixel image, but you can just bring it in.
Okay.
And if you have a mask set up, so if you have the image and then an object on top and you drag in, it will just go into the mask,
I see.
which is really handy for when you're swapping out images.
Let me bring this close to me. Reaching.
It's hard to design also because the
Let's do
resolution is
that at the
different.
end. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do the
More
rest
smaller.
of it first. Just keep that as a placeholder.
Yeah, it could be a wireframe, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have that.
Have you thought of any cool animations while, well, because you have all these like really nice flowy.
Yes.
Yep.
We have, in fact. So for the landing page
Illustrations.
where you have the waves, we wanted the waves to be moving up and down ever so slightly as the person ponders. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what Headspace has on their play button.
For
the app, I couldn't
meditation.
remember what the name was. Yeah, so when you're playing the meditation, the play button, the outside, moves ever so slightly. It's really beautiful. It's very subtle.
Okay, let's get into buttons.
Yeah. So you could actually save those buttons as
Symbols, right?
symbols, yeah. And then if you decide that you want to change your color, it's so easy to, it's just one click.
The shortcut for buttons is or symbols is Command K, right? Or is
Command
it
K.
I don't know
Is
any
it?
shortcuts.
Let's just reduce
The last
that
time
to
I was on a
1,
stream,
2.
I was learning a lot about shortcuts. Because I don't
Shortcuts
use
are
them.
great, though.
I know.
Shortcuts are
I
good
don't
to
use
know.
them a lot in XD for some reason.
Yes, no. Which I don't think the no should be highlighted. Do you think?
It should be no, no, yes, the other way around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good point.
That's the iOS way.
Yep. Ideally, we want it to default.
Yeah.
In Microsoft will be, if this was a Microsoft app, it will be switched because
Yeah.
Positive's always on the other side.
Professional.
Yeah.
And I think we should change the colors because we also want discard like a submit button at the bottom,
Yeah.
which should be the one that's
That
blue.
should be the big blue
That's
one.
the primary one.
So we'll take that.
Do you have a secondary button color?
We do. That's the gray.
Yeah, and
But
then another one.
It could just be a blue,
Blue.
outline.
for the submit, are you saying?
Not for the sub. I mean, we could do it for the submit too, but for the yeses,
Okay.
like just a light blue outline,
Light blue outline. Let's try that. I just worry.
like a white blue outline.
A white outline. And no fill, were you
Oh,
thinking?
sorry, white fill, light blue outline, like the other way, inverted.
Right. That blue is super light.
Yeah, we might have to
Bump it up a bit.
bump it up,
Okay.
or maybe that green.
Wait, what did I just change it to? I
Or
just
like a dark gray,
thing.
if you have a dark gray.
a dark gray.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what, I don't know what colors you guys set up
Maybe
for your
like that green
system.
even.
Yeah.
Let's make it the green.
It looks
green is
like-
a yes.
Yes.
We're almost out
We're
of time.
almost at time?
Yes, the pressure is on.
Oh my gosh, okay.
You guys, I guess we can continue tomorrow too.
We're almost done.
Yeah.
You're almost done.
Okay, where is this color that I need?
It's
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep,
Okay.
perfect.
And now the submit button is all good.
Yep.
So we just need a user icon,
Yep.
which, let's see. I want to crop this just for the purpose of this mock-up. How do I mask this thing?
We could also just take the current anonymous button.
Yeah.
Oh,
'Cause
yeah.
that is definitely a person.
Oh, yeah. Very good point. Where is that screen? Let's see.
Right there, yep.
Copying the whole thing.
When you work fast, you have to iterate, I guess.
Yeah. Okay, there it is.
Yep.
Like that big. And the person is super tiny.
It's a person, though. It is a person.
Where is the...
Is it a vector or is
That
it an
is-
image?
it's a font.
It's on.
It is
Todd's
on.
clock.
And
It's
we're
on.
done.
Yep.
That's a
So it looks
wireframe.
like we have to wrap up for today. This was fantastic. I
was
really had
great,
a good
yeah.
time watching
We
you
enjoyed it
collaborate.
too.
Yeah. And we're continuing tomorrow and Thursday. So the time is different actually. Maybe we can look quickly at the schedule. So there's a full day of live streaming tomorrow and Thursday, starting at 11 Eastern Time. There will be a creative challenge hosted by Marissa Blair. Then at 12, we have Kevin Lee, hosted by Jeannie. At 2, Megan Sorensen, hosted by Sarah. And then we're here at 4 to 6. So Wednesday and Thursday.
We'll be back.
Yes,
We'll be
we'll
back
be back
tomorrow.
with more. Would there be more polls?
There will.
There will.
There's most
Okay,
certainly will.
stay tuned. Come back. Thank you very much
Thank
for all
you
your
all so much.
participation.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's great.
It's been a great audience. Thank you.
Yes.